going on, my people? How y'all doing? I'm back at you again with some more informative information that y'all really need to listen to and take heed to. This is what's called the Willie Lynch letter, and it goes into why black people are the way that we are and why we do the things that we do in general as well as to each other. So pay attention. This is the new Willie Lynch letter, written by his modern day descendant. There's actually two versions of this. There's an older one, and then there's this one for the for the newer generation. This was actually written in 2000, or actually updated rather, um, for the new millennium days and time from 2000 on. Um, Lynch was a British slave owner in the West Indies. Remnants of Willie's methods are still in use today. How to Make an Economic or Ghetto Slave, a lesson for the new millennium by Willie Lynch. Building on my forefathers' work, we can see how we can continue to reap profits from the blacks without the effort of physical slavery. We will focus on the current method of containment that they use on themselves. 1. Ignorance. 2. Greed. 3. Selfishness. A man once said, the best way to hide something from the Negro is to put it in a book. This statement is so true. We currently live in an information age. They will never figure out that we have all the information a person needs to succeed in America in the books, magazines, and newspapers we read all the time. Greed is another powerful weapon of containment. Blacks, since the abolishment of slavery, have had large amounts of money at their disposal. Last year, they spent $9 billion during Christmas and represent about $450 billion in purchasing power. They continually want more without any regard for saving or investing. So true. They would rather buy some new sneakers than invest in starting a business or community development organization. With the help of BET, and the rest of their black media, we shall continue to see large profits like those of Tommy Hilfiger and Nike. Some would argue that last some would argue that this last method, this print is real small, is the most powerful one of the three. Selfishness, ingrained in their minds through slavery, is one of the major ways we can contain them in a slave status. We all know that any group united under one vision can accomplish anything. They will never achieve what we have. Their selfishness does not allow them to be able to work together on any project or endeavor of substance, or when they do get together, their selfishness and egos get in the way of the goal. Is there no end to their selfishness? I doubt it. Yes, we will continue to contain them as long as we keep them from reading. Let let them buy anything they want and keep them thinking that they are really helping their communities by paying dues to some organization. By the way, don't worry about any of them reading this letter. Remember, they don't read. So basically, there it is. He's telling you right from the horse mouth. You're getting it right from the horse mouth about why we do the things that we do and the things that are keeping us down, which is ignorance, greed, and selfishness. Now, these things were ingrained in us. Now, the original Willie Lynch letter actually goes into the methods of how they, through slavery and violence and whipping us and all that shit, um, made us hate one another, turned the man against the woman against the man, the old against the young against the old, the light skin against the dark skin. You know what I'm saying? The ones that lived in certain plantations in certain areas, and others that lived in in better or worse plantations in better or worse areas. You dig what I'm saying? They use all of that as tools. Willie Lynch showed all the slave masters how to use all of that: skin color, texture of hair, what plantation they lived in, what part of the South that their plantation was from. Use all of that, you know what I'm saying, um, to control us and get us to go against each other. And we do it still now today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I'm from Queens, or I'm from Brooklyn, or I'm from Staten Island, or I'm from, you know what I'm saying, from this part. You dig what I'm saying? Or you know, he dark skin or she light skin. You know what I'm saying? You got dark skinned girls don't like light skin. I mean, don't like dark skinned dudes, or don't like light skinned dudes, and vice versa. Just a bunch of dumb shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Who hair is better? Who hair is longer? Who, you know, got us running around? Females running around cutting their own hair to put some fake ass hair in, some long ass shit all the way down to the floor. Ain't even theirs. You dig what I'm saying? And just a bunch of dumb shit that they got us focused on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep us divided. You know what I'm saying? Just taking little differences, like he said in the original letter, to taking little differences and magnify them. You know what I'm saying? To where they become the predominant, you know what I'm saying, thing that we identify ourselves with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just to make us seem different, and, well, you know, I'm better than you type shit. And we all slaves. You know what I'm saying? All the slaves were slaves, but they think that they, you know what I'm saying, different from one another because they might work, you know what I'm saying, in this slave plantation, or that master of that slave plantation might treat the slaves a little bit better or give them a little bit more slop. You dig what I'm saying? Than this one over here. So because you from that plantation and I'm from this plantation, I'm better than you. But we both slaves. You know, this type of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that carries on to today. But but nowadays, you know what I'm saying, they not they not using the physical aspect of the slavery no more. Just like he pointed out, it's mental now. You know what I'm saying? They done gave us money. They allow us to work. They done, you know what I'm saying, they never freed us. You know what I'm saying? They just gave us the illusion of freedom, but they just took the physical chains off. So now they allowing us to, you know what I'm saying, to work and make some money and live under this illusion of freedom, because we can buy cars and buy nice houses and wear nice clothes and eat nice food and shit like that. So we thinking that we finally arrived, but on the same token, we still separating ourselves, because if this person ain't making as much money, you know what I'm saying, as this person, you know what I'm saying, then now we calling him a bum. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga ain't making 7 figures, you know what I'm saying, then the chick don't want to, not saying, your same black sister, she don't want to fuck with a nigga because he ain't making 7 figures. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's supposed to make him less of a man. You dig what I'm saying? And they actually going around thinking that, you know what I'm saying, you know, if if they can't find a man, or they don't even give a nigga no rhythm, you know what I'm saying, if he ain't making a certain amount of money or driving a certain type of car. And for the dudes, it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying, if she ain't got long hair, or if she ain't light skinned, you know what I'm saying, and all this other, she got certain color eyes, or if she got gray eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, she better than the regular chick that, you know what I'm saying, got regular brown or black eyes. Dumb shit like that, you know what I'm saying? This is what we still stuck on, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go around, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, we have $450 billion worth of purchasing power, you know what I'm saying? Meaning at our disposal, which means that if we pull that together, you dig what I'm saying, we can pull ourselves up out of poverty. We can clean up our own ghettos. You know what I'm saying? We can clean up our own hoods and all that shit. And do the same thing that the Jews do. You know what I'm saying? They buy their whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got their own police. You dig what I'm saying? Same thing that brother Master P did down south. You know what I'm saying? Bought his whole motherfucking neighborhood. Bought everything. You know what I'm saying? Looked out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, we can pull ourselves up by our bootstraps if we just come together, but we too focused on material bullshit, which is all part of their plan. That's how they got us going in circles. So they don't mind giving these football players and these basketball players and these rappers hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't have no problem giving them that type of money because they know that they done miseducated them. They don't know nothing about finances. They don't know the value of a dollar. They don't know about investing and how to flip their money. You dig what I'm saying? The only ones that have any of that type of knowledge, you know what I'm saying, is the dudes that's out on the street hustling. You know what I'm saying? And them the ones, you know what I'm saying, that they'll lock up and give forever and a day for doing the same thing that them corporate that they doing on a corporate level. You dig what I'm saying? So it's crazy because as long as they got us, long as they got us living in that spiral, in that downward spiral, they ain't never got to worry about us. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always have us under their thumb. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why people we got to come together. We got to educate ourselves, man. We got to come together, educate ourselves, and then execute a plan that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, raise us up from the bottom rung. Period. Because as long as we on the bottom, we gonna always, excuse me, we gonna always be stepped on, always be trampled on, always looked down upon. You dig what I'm saying? And it's to the point to where it don't even matter how much money you got. It's bad enough that, you know what I'm saying, we getting treated in equal because of our skin color. You know what I'm saying? So that on top of being ignorant and doing dumb shit with our money and just being separate from each other, they looking at us like these are some silly motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? They at the bottom as it is. Nobody in the world likes them, and they still killing themselves. They ain't got sense enough to come together. You know what I'm saying? To put aside their differences, to come together, to at least raise themselves up out of the situation that they in. They ain't even got sense enough to do that. We killing them and they killing themselves. So we being laughed at. Every other race is just laughing at us, and they don't respect us. That's why they treat us the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? And we sit back in this stupor, in this slumber, you know what I'm saying, believing this dumbass shit that they done taught us, got us, you know what I'm saying, worshiping money and having, you know what I'm saying, worshiping material things, cars, jewelry, clothes, all this silly shit, you know what I'm saying, that all we doing is all the money that they give us, get these rappers, these stars, and these athletes, by them not teaching us how to invest money and how to make our money work for us. They don't have no problem giving us that type of money because they know that we gonna give it right back to them. It's nothing. They just giving it to us. It's like a loan. They just loaning us a here. Okay, whole lot. They know we gonna turn right around and give it right back to them. And we gonna always be on the bottom. We gonna always have to come to them. You know what I'm saying? Because we not pooling that money and making that money work for us. We just giving it right back for some. Speaking tonight, Mr. Scott. Yeah, excuse me. So yeah, so they know that we just gonna give it right back to them. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to change that. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We got to change that. Our very existence depends on it. And if we don't, then we gonna be up shit's creek. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to get that point across to y'all because I know a lot of y'all ain't never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all have, but a lot of y'all I know ain't never heard of it, and y'all need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's vital. You know what I'm saying? And we got to change that. So you already know how I do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back at you with some more fire. You already know. Love y'all. Peace.